There with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Jalen Wells. And it's Goodwin in at the two-guard spot. And for Toronto, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Johnson. Now we got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
Here's Captain Clutch, and it's Goodwin in the corner. This one for three, drains the three-pointer.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Pass to Barnes. Robinson against Allen. Robinson passes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Over Goodwin. It's deflected. To the inside. Wells. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here is Robinson. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Allen. Inside. The jump hook. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the four without question.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
And it's in there.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back over to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Back to Johnson. Pulls up on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Allen, that's good.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. That one falls.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Miami leading by 3. Captain Clutch passes to Harrington. Here's Beringer. Pass to Captain Clutch. Jacks up a 3. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Toronto have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Drives to the hoop, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Captain Clutch. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And the Raptors with the ball. The Heat knocking down the tray. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Heat ball.
And Miami has possession. 4-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, it was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be.
And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
Miami substitution. Watson.
5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Cedar. And good that time.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat lead by 2.
10. Miami. 12.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
On the court for the Heat, we've got Wells. Captain Clutch is out there with Goodwin, and it's Watson in at the 4. Captain Clutch passes to Boyd. Pass to Wells. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Boyd can't get it to go. Here's Ingram. Goodwin with the steal. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Captain Clutch in their last game against the Celtics played really well. He ended up with 12 points and forced the D into compromising situations, getting himself to the line time and time again. Starting the season with a bang, big-time game from him. Guys, let's see if he can do it again. Back to you.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
And it didn't matter whatever the defense threw at him. He made the adjustment.
Pocket 6. Here's Boyd. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
To the middle. Here's Murray Boyle.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Johnson dishes to Ingram. That gives them the lead. Ingram's got the lead up to 2 now for Toronto.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter until the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s, we were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
Pass to Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And here is Allen, guarded by Robinson. Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Here's Johnson. Excellent D there from Allen.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there. Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And there it is for him. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Oh, sweet move there, taking the defender off the dribble and then just cruising in for the layup.
Captain Clutch, no good.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Going inside. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Heat have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Captain Clutch. That's good. Captain Clutch has got the game tied up here for the Heat.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
No good with the elbow jumper.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
It's all tough.
Half the play, the score. Your Raptors, 22. The Heat, 22.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Heat shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Robinson. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. And yes, it's good.
Showing a lot of confidence on that shot. Allen's assertiveness here is terrific.
And it's Miami with the rebound. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Miami shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Both free throws good from Captain Clutch.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Gotta be careful shooting it when Allen's nearby, showing how impactful he can be defensively.
And that one's good, Ingram.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Here's Captain Clutch. 8 points for him. Good. And the Heat lead by 3.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Toronto calls timeout. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Wells, and it's blocked. Fast break, Toronto. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about, and that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
A shot by Fleming, no good. The Heat leading by 3. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you, Kevin.
Good priority. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Goodwin, and they recover it. Here's Captain Clutch. 10 points for him. 5 to shoot. And Boyd gets it to go.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Pass to Murray Boyle.
2 minutes.
To the wing on the left. Here's Cena. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Heat leading by 3. Good one. Passes to Captain Clutch. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Captain Clutch has got 6 here in this quarter.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. And here is a good one. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Out left to the wing. And again, Toronto no up.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
That's a good one. Here's Captain Clutch. Here's Beranger. No scoring in this one. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now here's Ingram. Covered by Wells. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingram's got 7.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Captain Clutch, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Edwards is out there with Adebayo. And there's Captain Clutch. Then there's Allen. Here's Robinson. Lays it up off the glass. Robinson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Toronto. Burney, he's guarded by Johnson. Here's Captain Clutch. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Murray Boyle. He's guarded by Adebayo.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fernie. Another shot, and it's denied. And he recovers it. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
Here's Murray Boyle. Edwards defending. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Captain Clutch. Giddy defending. Puts one up from 19. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Giddy the pass to Robinson. Barnes can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Bernie, he's guarded by Johnson. Bernie, and that one hits back iron. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddy not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Timeout called, the Heat. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Captain Clutch.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Goodwin.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Here's Captain Clutch. 6 on the shot clock. Wound up there for Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And look at how ready Allen was to fight for it. He's willing to go to battle for his team.
And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 5. 1:44 and left here in the 4th quarter. And the Raptors making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Let's check in now with our Allie Lapores, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Thank you once again, Allie.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
And that one drops. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Now here's Ingram, covered by Wells. And it's Ingram missing. The Heat have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Pass to Adebayo. And he gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 9.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Oh, an aggressive take from Ingram inside, earning the whistle in the process.
The Heat making a switch here. Both free throws, good for Ingram. 30 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Captain Clutch. Giddy defending. 6 to shoot. Here's Captain Clutch. And it's blocked. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Toronto no luck. So it's the Heat winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.